If you clicked on today's video, I presume you are tired of Quan Chi punching at you with his 50-50s.
I'm out. You weird, buddy. You're weird.
And are looking to put a stop to him. Luckily, you've come to the right place. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, I'm going to try and give you guys the best explanation I possibly can for how to fuzzy guard effectively on Quan Chi's quote-unquote mix-up. His 2-1-4-4 mix-up. Now for that mix-up, there's a 7 to 8 frame gap. The overhead comes out sooner than the low attack does. And in the simplest way I can possibly put this is it's simply a matter of blocking Quan Chi's active frames, right? Also, I realized I failed to mention what active frames are. Active frames represent the frames where your attack can connect with and damage your opponent. Everything before that is nothing more than startup frames. Now you can identify the active frames by kind of like that weird block barrier that shows up every single time you block an attack. So have a look here. That right there will show you when the move is active. Once you've covered the active frame, then you can switch to the second option when you're trying to fuzzy guard. Fuzzy guarding is being able to switch between either an overhead attack or a low attack sequentially without getting hit by either one, right? AKA an OS, which means an option select. So in this case, the overhead comes out sooner, so you're going to want to cover that active frame first before switching to the active frames of the low. In practice mode, as a way to you could actually like practically apply this, is you're going to want to learn when his overheads are active. That's all you really got to learn. Once you learn, okay, this is when his first overhead is active, and here's when the second one is active. Once you're aware of the active frames and you know the timing, you want to cover that option every single time. But in between covering that option, you still want to be covering the low option. So you still have to cover things like this. You have to cover that as well. By blocking low and holding low up until you're covering the second option. So you're primarily blocking your faster option, the overhead, but you're going to block low in case they throw out the other one, right? So primarily focus on learning the active frames of the overhead. Study it, learn it, you know, identify it by the block reticle that pulls out some type of block and attack, right? Learn the timing, practice the timing, right? And then you want to practice switching between both options, right? Even if they do this, right? Let me pull it up right here. Notice I wasn't blocking right away. I wasn't doing this. I accounted for the time that the overhead would be active, and once I learned that, once I was aware of the fact that that move would no longer be active at this point in time, I defaulted to blocking low to cover that option. So, now that I've explained that, hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have further questions, you guys can hit me up in the comment section. Or you can hit me up in my Discord. Link in the description and link in the comment section. Let me see if I can show you guys here. So I'm going to try and demonstrate it to the best of my ability. I'm going to put random hidden playback. Right? And I'm going to have restart on playback. So I'm going to try and do 10 in a row. Just to kind of show you guys here what it's all about. There you go. So that's me using it right there. You guys can use that footage, go back. I'll also put it in slow motion for you guys right here. And just notice I'm switching between the active frames. Even when the low attack, you know how he does the 2-1 and it goes 4-4 obviously. Even in the case where he's doing 2-1 into the low combo extender, I'm still accounting for that active frame. You can also notice my input timing on the bottom left hand side of the screen, right? I'm blocking at specific points in time. And I'm holding block in order to cover that active frame, and then I'm standing back up because I know that the 13 frame overhead's coming up next. Hopefully this was useful to you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm sure you guys are going to love my Quan Chi video. I made a rant video on whether or not he's low tier. I have a bunch of different opinions. Some people agreeing that he's low tier, some people saying he's not low tier. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion in that video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, join the tribe. And I'm out, boys. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What's that?
Oh! Somebody! Oh!
I just